Insensitivity alert. Insensitivity alert. Staccato C2 in the Monsoon Tactical Genghis Comp in the LWRC A5.
This is it. It's probably the last episode for the C2. We are at like 500-600 rounds. Skip ahead if I'm talking too much, okay? Probably, and no issues, none whatsoever. Not since I worked on the trigger. It's done a really great job. In between that, I did one wipe down, didn't clean it. I just wiped it down a little bit, got a little bit of crud off the barrel, and just oiled it. That's it. After today, it's going to be detailed cleaning and put on the shelf because we're going to get back to
the Glock
episodes. So yeah, looking forward to that. I got some comps. I'm gonna show some comps, but I'm also gonna shoot some of these squares again, little squares. I'm gonna do some ready ups. I'm going to do some presentation drills and some double taps. Alright, I'm going to drop a mag in, load one round, take the mag out, fire it once, and immediately pull the trigger again to get a dry fire and make sure I'm not moving the barrel. That's a good drill of one fella. I put a link in the episodes in the last description of the 50-50 drill. That's kind of what that is. One shot, and the next shot right after is a dry fire. You just pull the trigger and make sure you're maintaining your trigger discipline and your grip and you're not dipping the barrel and all that. So that's what I'm going to do there. Let's look at some comps from 4 months ago shooting this with the 5x5. 5 yards, 5 rounds at speed. That's pretty good. I don't know what happened in between there. I just haven't been doing many of those drills, I guess. But I'm better then than I am now, honestly. So let's try and get back to that today. That grouping was pretty good. It's a fist-size grouping, which is what you kind of want. And I believe that was 7 yards. I'm pretty sure it was 7 yards where I was standing. Anyway, we're going to do that. Here's the XC. That's about 4 months ago. That's one to the chest, one to the head. Again, 7 yards. Pretty good. And then there's I also do one where there's 2 to the chest, 2 to the head. And that was pretty good too. That's a credit card size at the USPSA target. And what's crazy is here's the mix-up drill with my 300 blackout running the XC. Now granted it is the XC, but man, those 2 shots to the head there at 15 yards back to back with the magazine change were in that credit card size. I mean, I was just looking to hit the noggin. But the fact that I got in there twice, the second time after a mag change, was pretty good. So I'd like to get back to that, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it with the C2. It's a bit harder to shoot. It's smaller. And I notice it because the XC is the XC. I mean, why ain't I shooting that more often, to be honest? But, yeah. But before we do all that, Baer Drill. Ready ups on the first square, the first top square. The ups were kind of all over the place, weren't they? I'm going to go ahead and put one shot, 5 mags, one round in each mag. 7 yards. We're going to do doesn't seem like it went too far, but I didn't notice it moved much. Moved a little bit that time. Got away from me there, didn't it? Didn't move at all, so that's good. Now I know it's coming, but still. Middle target. Okay, it's not too bad. We're about to get hurt even more, so now we're going to do double taps on the top left square. Now these are a 1 inch square at 7 yards, so I mean it is what it is. I should say double taps.
I should probably be doing these at 5 yards instead
It's
of
in the
7.
vicinity. 5 yards. No, we're doing the 5 at 5. All right, 5 rounds at speed, 5 at 5 at speed, my speed. One to the chest, one to the head with a magazine change. No dot. Better if I had the dot. Chest to the head. Maybe I can get the dot on time. Yeah. We've officially hit 50 rounds. This next 50 rounds is some old ass hand loads that I made back on a street called McRae in Denora, PA. So these rounds have been sitting. So this will be a good test for the C2. Will it feed? Will it eat them? I don't know. Mixup Drill. So I'm here to tell you, I'm speaking for myself, not for you. All right. Hitting inside that credit card size headshot is just a bonus.
Just give me that noggin.
Being 15 yards. So yeah, how I did it with the XC. That's the XC, I don't know. This is 15 yards. Hopefully I don't hit my camera.
Move the camera, Gary.
It's right in my way. So, yeah. I'm gonna move that. I'll be right back. Pretty sure I missed that. Going too good.
This is country.
Try it again. You're all set shot. All right, try and get a headshot.
Cha-ching.
This is country.
Back on that one. These rounds are a little bit light. Come on. Trying to get my dot to calm down a little bit. I think I gave that a mohawk. I think that's it. That's paper for today. That's enough of that. Let's get
Heavy.
and shoot some steel. What do you say?
Heavy,
25 yard
heavy,
static.
heavy, heavy, heavy.
Let's see where we're at. I felt that one. Trigger a good bit, didn't I? Transitions, man. His rounds. Alright, last one. Kind of sucked the last one. I got all 5 shots though. Alright. So, yeah. Not bad. You know, the end there, I wish I would have hit all those ones on the rack. I got the 25 yard on the move, all 5 one time, so that's good. I like it when I do that. But honestly, I can't say enough about the C2, man. It's just been running, and man, these hand loads, I have about 50 rounds left of this particular. Man, they're dirty. I could just feel it, but hey, she's going to get cleaned real good today or tomorrow and put up on the shelf for a little bit. She did good. I really like shooting this. The trigger on it is amazing. I spent, like I said, 2 days on that trigger, and man, is it nice. So yeah, I actually had to do some work on it again. Remember, not recently, but about 3 weeks ago or so. And that's what I'm saying, you know, ever since I adjusted a few things, man, it was, like I said, it was, the hammer follow was real. And it was at 3.5 pounds with the hammer follow. I managed to get it to 2.5 and maybe a little under with no hammer follow. How you do that? I'll tell you how. Spent 2 days on it. I messed around with it, got it to work. I have a video on that.
It's so nice.
You know, if you want, go back and look. I mean, it's pretty beneficial to know how to work on these a little bit. So that's why I did it. You know, I got a lot of folks that were like, "Hey, why'd you mess with that? Why'd you go and mess something up?" You know, look, man, that's the only way you're going to learn. Some of us take classes, some of us do it on our own and break things and fix them later. Next week is the Glock. So we're going to go back and shoot the Glock again. I'm excited about that. I'll be dry firing again, you know, all this week, messing around with it a little bit. I did have one issue with that. I got my trigger a long time ago. I got like 6,000 rounds through this trigger that I got from Johnny Glock's. Great trigger. The striker spring might be a little bit weak now. I do have a tendency to have some light primer strikes. I want to revisit that. So if we have those during the video, I'm going to put the OEM one back in, and I might give him a call and see what he recommends. Maybe I just get a new one. I don't know from him. That's a lot of rounds to put through it. I mean, I got 6,000 rounds through that trigger, so I imagine maybe it needs a new spring. I don't know, right? I'll buy one from him and put it on. That's all. So, but we'll find out. That's why we shoot these things. We find the issues, we fix them, you know, and that's the way we do it. It's hot. It's hot as hell. It's going to be 92 again here. It rained last night when the weather said it wasn't going to, but it rained. I'm glad that it rained, but I wish I cut the grass yesterday had I known it was going to rain overnight, but no, that's all right. Train comfortably. Train uncomfortably. Train to your surroundings, but whatever you do, you better train.